Good morning, this is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 163 S Lucerne Blvd in Los Angeles, and I am preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line here on the property. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. So I've done some preliminary investigation to figure out access points, things like that. I found a 4-inch cleanout here in the front yard area off of the front right corner of the building. This is kind of down next to this big planter area at the front. Now, I went ahead and dropped in through the 4-inch waste vent there on the roof and pushed the camera out to this point. The line actually exits the structure on the right side outside the hall bathroom behind this little bump out on the side of the structure. I got to this point and I'm resetting here, and what I saw in there is very similar to what we're going to see here as soon as we drop in. So we drop into this newer clean out and then immediately into the original cast iron piping. Now, these older cast iron materials typically were expected to have a service life somewhere in the 70 to 80 year range, sometimes longer. This does appear to be the original cast iron piping. It's got heavy to excessive rust and scale buildup in areas. It can be seen to be pretty heavily deteriorated. Now, this is a situation where the pipe is functional. This section through here actually doesn't look too bad, but much of what we've seen does indicate that the pipe is nearing the end of its useful service life, and while it is functional for now, it will eventually need to be upgraded. Alright, so we're coming up towards the front of the property here near the sidewalk, and we're changing from the 4-inch cast iron to the 6-inch vitrified clay. Now, the clay piping materials are very common. Typically this is the only type of pipe you're going to see under the street here in the city. Now, the clay pipe is expected to have a long service life, unlike those cast irons. It's a natural material, so it's not expected to deteriorate underground like the cast iron, to a higher potential for damage during seismic activity and earthquakes. We see a little chip or a chunk missing out of the bottom of the first section of clay there. It doesn't appear to be a significant issue right now, but when this time. So we're seeing some minor root intrusions here in the clay pipe at the joint areas. Now, older clay pipes is fairly common, and normally we are suggesting that they can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they can create blockages in the system. Everything I've seen to this point is not even really in need of cleaning service for the time being. Way into the street's in pretty good condition. And here we are coming up on our connection into our public sewer. 53 feet from the access point. Alright, so at this point, the system is functional, it is draining, but the older cast iron piping from the structure to the sidewalk is pretty deteriorated. I certainly would recommend considering upgrades here when feasible, and then maybe closely monitoring the system to catch failures early if it's going to be left in service. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to my written report for the final findings and recommendations. This is Mark Harrison of Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.